It was nighttime, time under stars, stars of gold and white. White was where I lived. White like the moon an endless eye of white. White as the light reflected off the water. Water under trees of oak and sycamore. Sycamore was where I lived. On a street that was always cold, cold even under stars. Stars that drooped and jumped over chimneys filled with fire. Fires lit for a purpose to warm the cold. Cold was where I lived. By a lake that is filled with clear water that everyone says is blue. Blue is the color of tissue boxes and birds. Birds are blue. Blue is not the color of water. Water flows the lies. Lies was where I lived. On the sidewalks there are weeds. Weeds that grow just like any other flower. Flowers are treated with respect. Respect is not treated to the weeds. Weeds was where I lived. Stars still sit in that sky that's always cold. Cold was the water that is clear, not blue. Blue is the color of birds. Birds can't fly away from where I live. I live where the birds are stuck in the sycamores and on the telephone wires. Wires are everywhere where I live. I live where wires string through the stars that are supposed to live in the sky so filled with wires that lace down fences around empty houses that have wires down their sides strung with wires was where I lived. Sometimes I ask myself, why so many wires? Wire that drain the stars. Why so many caged birds? Birds that cannot fly. Why so many weeds? Weeds not treated like they are alive. Why so many lies? Lies that water is blue. Why so much cold? Cold that lights our fires. Why so many trees? Trees that cage more than birds. Why a moon? A moon that makes me feel so small. Why stars? Stars that light the sky with a looming brightness that isn't bright. Bright is a concept that none of us know. No, not because there are not bright things here. Here things emit no light. Or maybe they do, and I have no light to see them. For all I see is a cold street with venomous trees that trap birds that sit on wires that drain stars that loom next to the moon an eye across water that is clear like the sidewalks that have no mercy on weeds. Weeds are foreign as for all I see on this street is a dungeon, while others see the suburbs.